Good afternoon to all of you. My greetings and salutations. I am grateful to the Director, Mr. Padi, for affording me this very valuable opportunity. The presence of Vice Chancellor Central University, Mr. Anand Bhalerao, is significant. बहुत पुरानी कहावत है, गुरु गोविंद दोनों खड़े काके लागू पाए, बलिहारी गुरु आपने गोविंदियो बताए. If you look at our history for thousands of years, you will not be. एक second. Can I request the photographers to be that side? Please. You can be that side. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The connect between teacher and student is lifetime. Is a game changer. Is a defining moment in the career and life of that person. You will always find that there is some teacher who has changed your life, who has given new impetus to your life. I have that in my mind. When I was admitted to Saini school, I came from a village school where English was not even taught. And Saini school medium was English. So, your intellect was of no consequence because you did not know English. And the kind of hand holding that I got from my teacher, I came to know within 2 years Britannica, Encyclopedia, Picasso, and was exposed to the small biographies of 100 people who mattered in the world over centuries. This motivation, inspiration, energization was by a teacher. When I took oath of Office of Governor, State of West Bengal, information was given to me that a call is repeatedly dropping from Kerala. Someone from Kerala is very keen to connect with me, but the call was being dropped. I knew it was my teacher from Saini school, Miss Nair. I knew it. I connected with her. As Vice President of India, I made visit to Kerala and went to her home, because you never forget a teacher. A teacher creates human resource. And mind you, human resource creates rest of things. The most difficult task is creation of a human resource. Generating human resource. Imbibing in the human resource that energy which can help the person fully unleash his energy, her energy. We are living in times where our teachers are fortunate because they are getting support of the ecosystem. A teacher works even when the ecosystem is not good. He will care for the student. But now there is an ecosystem on account of series of government policies, affirmative initiatives that a young mind can fully exploit his or her potential and talent. That opportunity is now available. How good an institute is not defined by the infrastructure, by the buildings. It is defined by the faculty. And that doesn't take much time to know how good faculty is, how committed faculty is. The rating of a university or a college or an institute is never on account of infrastructure. I can give you some universities where infrastructure is great. The buildings are an example, but faculty is not there. Indian mind globally is dominating at the moment only on account of our teachers. I am greatly enthused by coming to this place. The rise this institute has had and the rise it will have on account of the trajectory which I can see. And these days what I find is that our teachers are absolutely playing on front foot, straight bat. There are no constraints. I appeal to everyone that our society is suffering majorly because we are unable to give our teacher the kind of respect the teacher should have. A student will give, but it is very difficult to mentor even one's own child. Mentoring children of others with that dedication, with that commitment, finding out everything which the boy suffers, girl suffers, and then motivating is a tough challenge, and a teacher does that. Dr. Radhakrishnan, a philosopher of world repute, Vice President of India for 10 years, President of India, he is not known as President. His recognition is not because he was Vice President or a philosopher. His recognition is only on one count, a teacher. And that is why 5th September is a day for all of us. Dr. Abdul Kalam, he is known only for a teacher. He died in the Northeast while interacting with the students. So society must learn to repay to the teacher as we expect our students when they take a leap in the larger world to repay to society, to their teachers, to alma mater. We must. And I would greatly appeal to everyone. I have done it in my capacity as governor while I was chancellor of several universities, as vice president, being chairman of Rajya Sabha. I tell everyone the precedence that society must give to the teacher is much beyond the official protocol. This is a protocol emanating from heart and mind working together. I was in University of Jammu yesterday. I was so happy and came absolutely satisfied because the faculty there was satisfied. It is the prime obligation of every institute of repute to focus on priority to the facilities that are available to teachers. It is a teacher who will think out of the box. It is a teacher who will lead your path to innovation. It is a teacher who will give you energy when you are depressing, you think you are sinking. I know I am talking to the teachers, I should be talking to someone else about it. But I have been doing that. How good, not an institution, not society, humanity will be determined by the teacher. I asked several people in the industry, whatever you are doing, whatever profits you are making, whatever product you are manufacturing, who created it? They will say it was created in the lab of a college, a university. It was never created in the factory. They execute. They don't innovate. I am so happy to share with you that the present Prime Minister is extremely committed to research and development. And research and development is 100% domain of the teacher. Research and development and creativity go together. It is not easy for a teacher to succeed with what has occurred in his or her mind. They work tirelessly for years to work on a particular project. In the process, they get global recognition. I am sometimes pained, and I will share my pain with you. There is a prestigious institution in the US where there is faculty from every part of the world. But it is Indian faculty that decries its own country, that demeans its own country. No one else does it. There is a book written, Snakes in Ganges. I would persuade you to go through it. I know, by and large, academia in our country is fired with the vision of our founding fathers. Their commitment to our nationalism is unqualified, ahead of others. But they must not observe silence. When some of us, a very small category, misguided to it. I have been critical. Government funding a foreign university by $5 million in 2009. A big house donating $50 million to outside agency. Another house giving foreign universities foothold. The images, we take them to be big for what? Our faculty is next to none. Why should Indian money not come to Indian universities? Indian colleges of excellence? Why should we not write freely about it? How can we countenance a professor of Indian origin decrying our nation in the US to build his image with others? We cannot allow others to calibrate us. This calibration is some kind of servitude. It is compromising your independence, nationalism. I am totally against it. We will calibrate ourselves. We don't recalibrate others. Why should they calibrate us? And the calibration is motivated. A narrative. Like there is no freedom of speech in India. Tell me in which country you can speak so freely? As Vice President and Chairman Rajya Sabha, everyone has had a free for me. Full freedom. There's a functional democracy. Can you think of a more vibrant democracy than India? Such seamless constitutional transfer of power in every state. You have no issues. You know, even the powerful democracy, the transition of power 3 years back, वो रिजल्ट ठीक नहीं है, अच्छा नहीं है, गलत है, ये हो गया, वो हमें नहीं होता. We believe in our institutions. When I was interacting with members of Parliament in the UK, more than 20 of them, across political spectrum, conveyed to me, we need your election commission. It's very vibrant, efficient. But here, if I win Election Commission, I salute. If I don't win, the machine is bad. Now, how can an intelligent, rational mind digest it? And then another culture that has come. You were under oath at one point of time, as I am at the moment as Vice President. I demit my office and then I become a loose cannon. I became a loose cannon to destroy my own system, my own country. Academia has to speak out. Academia has to occupy social space because you are a neutral force. You are impactful force. What you will write will get disseminated by word of mouth. That means a lot. I am surprised sometimes that people find a difficulty in rejoicing the historic and imagined accomplishments in this country. We have on the ground now what we even did not think of dreaming. I know governance from 89 when I was elected to Parliament. I had seen the government. We were struggling then for forex reserve of $1 billion US. And the gold had to be sent out to save our credibility in fiscal world. And now, turn of the decade will be the third largest economy. All this at the bottom is the teacher. And therefore a teacher and a mother, these two entities, we cannot be judgmental about them. We have no option but only to salute them. We only celebrate that we have the good fortune and occasion to be subjected to tutelage by them. I am sure this fraternity in particular will rise to the occasion to antidote, neutralize anti-national forces. And mind you, who are giving direction to it? Some in the academia, some who held positions of power earlier, and they have no connect with the country. I am amazed a man, an economist, came to this country, became chief economic advisor, became RBI governor, when did not get extension, went back, doesn't know what is happening in this country, doesn't know what IMF is saying, doesn't realize the concept globally, its most favored destination of investment and opportunity, ignores global bodies that say we are the fastest rising economy, and at appropriate time will say, India is not what it should be. Answer should come from this category, not from politicians. I am not a stakeholder in politics. It doesn't matter to me who wins, who loses. But what matters to me is conduct of the politician, conduct of politics. At center must be India. I am sure it is never good to teach the teacher. Am I right? It is always to get motivated from them. But sometimes one is misguided by the position and thinks one can talk. I honestly practice in my family. I don't teach the PhD, she is more academically educated. But then I'm a good listener at home. I have to speak out somewhere. Thank you, Professor Padi, for affording me this opportunity. And This has generated a bond between us. Do please let me know. I have already indicated two things. One, Indian Council of World Affairs will have an MOU where faculty and students will benefit. And the director, great foreign expert and Indian Foreign Service official will come personally to sign the MOU here. And second, I have said, visit to the new building of Parliament. We will coordinate for students, and for the faculty, we will invite them. Coordinate through them. I can tell you the entire world is looking at India. How could Modi government accomplish it during COVID period in less than 30 months? But when you'll see it, you will say the world is wrong. 30 months is not for the building. What inside we have done, you cannot imagine. That normally would have taken decades. It has been done. That speaks that India is on the rise as never before. The rise is unstoppable. And in 2047, when most of us will not be there, the young men will be there. India will undoubtedly, I can tell you, the world leader. Because this is the sentiment. This is the sentiment being expressed by global leaders with whom I have had the occasion to interact at Phnom Penh, at Qatar, at London, and many of them have called on me. I wish you a great day. Keep on mentoring your students who will keep on mentoring all over, contributing for the nation. Thank you so much.